type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get it.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Burrow. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Giants at 10-2 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joseph Osai just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow looking to pass. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11-90.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Giants take over first down at their own 30-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After the sack on first down, Burrow, he'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Here we go, here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out.
And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
11 MP, ready. 11 MP, ready.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me a touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
11, 12.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst night.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
56. Alert!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 29 yards. And will tackle 1st down.
Alert!
Allen now on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Smith catches left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles.
And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Fighting to stay upright. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that
is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, pace. 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it to Gibson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 21.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So will no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their...
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Burrow.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for